Yuto and the cat named Salvador in a small Japanese town, where the streets smelled of rain and green tea, lived a boy named Yuto. His name meant a person of good fortune, but Yuto didn't really believe it. At school, he barely talked to anyone. The other children had their own groups, their own laughter, while Yuto always sat by the window, watching the city slowly move beyond the glass. He wasn't strange or unkind, just quiet. And quiet children are often overlooked. After school, Yuto liked to walk through the city alone. He passed small shops, old street lights, listened to the sound of trains, and wondered if luck had simply lost his address. One evening, as the sky turned warm shades of orange, Yuto turned into a narrow alley. Suddenly, he heard a sharp sound, hissing and a weak, frightened meow. Between the trash bins, several dogs had surrounded a tiny kitten. The kitten trembled, pressed against the wall with nowhere to run. Yuto froze. He was scared. But his fear was smaller than something else, the feeling that he couldn't just walk away. He grabbed a small stone and shouted loudly. The dogs flinched. Yuto took a step forward, then another. His heart was pounding, his hands were shaking, but he didn't back down. A few seconds later, the dogs ran off and disappeared into the darkness. Yuto crouched down. The kitten looked at him with wide eyes. It was dirty but strangely calm. "It's okay now?" Yuto whispered. That was how a cat entered his life. He named him Salvador, the one who saves. Because sometimes it feels like you save someone, when in truth, they save you. From that day on, Yuto no longer walked alone. Salvador waited for him after school, sat beside him while he did his homework, and fell asleep next to him every night. Yuto began to smile more often. People in the town stopped to pet the cat. Someone would start a conversation with Yuto. Slowly, very slowly, the world stopped feeling so lonely. One day Yuto realized, luck isn't always something big or loud. Sometimes it's a quiet boy, a tiny kitten, and the moment you choose to take a step forward. Maybe that's why Yuto was given his name, because luck comes to those with a kind heart. And now Yuto knew for sure, he was no longer alone. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new ones.